Yes. So this is Judge Deidre Davis. We are on the microphone now. We're on the so this is Judge Deidre Davis. We are on the microphone now. Okay, there you go. That's the YouTube. This is we're also doing the iCloud. So whoever misses seeing you or hearing you, they'll get to see either the video or not. We'll let you take it with you, okay? And let Dad take it with you. We'll send you the link and the information. For some reason, this isn't coming up loud, but we are so fortunate to have Cade here with us. He's going to be our honorary judge for today. And did you all get to take pictures near your welcome sign before we change it?
Which one? That welcome sign?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. We'll try to snap really quick. There are pictures with the welcome sign before we get it changed. And then the pink microphone. Here. Because we speak softly, so it's on. You need to turn it on. And give it to him because he speaks softly. You got it? They look like twins. Yeah. Did you get good pictures?
I don't know. That's bad.
Look.
Did I
Nothing. See right there. Hold up, Judge. Hold up. We gotta see if we need a different picture. That one did okay?
That's pretty good.
Okay, good.
We got
Good. So, Kay, if you like, you're welcome to sit at the lawyer's table and ask some questions, or the bailiff's gonna move the podium where you're standing and you can stand if at the lawyer's podium. You wanna sit a while and stand a while, or you wanna just sit, or what do you wanna do?
I'll start off with sitting and then see if I want to
Do the podium.
do the.
Sounds good. So take the microphone with the pink on it. We'll let you take that one.
So
And-
he participates in debate,
Oh,
and so he's won some medals. He's been to a few tournaments, and
I can see that. I can see that.
Caden on the social video across examination.
I can see that. Just in the way he presents himself, I totally can see that. So just so you know, Kate, this courthouse is the civil courthouse in Harris County. We're so big, over 5 million people, that in Harris County, we're broken up. I'm a state judge, so the state courts are broken up in Harris County. It's not like that all over Texas, but we're so big, they're broken up. So where you are now is in the civil courthouse, and I deal with money. I'm a civil judge, I deal with money. You're like, okay, well, what does that mean, you deal with money? Well, if you fall on the and have to sue somebody, or if you enter a contract with someone and they don't honor the contract, if you at home or wherever they're building the house and the contractor doesn't do something and you want to sue them, money for money. What time do you all need to be out of here?
Whatever.
Okay, money. So that's me, dealing with money. The other 4 other divisions in Harris County, in this county, we have criminal, they deal with crime. We have family, they deal with adoptions and family stuff. We have domestic violence, and we have juvenile. And you don't want to really be in any of them, but at least this one deals with money, right? And so when you're here, we have a court coordinator. That's the person who organizes the trials, makes sure I get in and out of trials, what trials I'm supposed to be at. She's the one who organizes it all. And for us is at the 270th court. That's my wonderful Erica Lopez. Stand up, Erica, and wave. That's Erica Lopez. And then to make sure the judge is safe, the sheriff's department handles that. And the sheriff's department sends over a deputy that we call the bailiff. And so the bailiff, first job is to make sure the judge is wherever and secure. Then after you have the judge out the way and secure, you come and make sure the courtroom, everything is okay. And for us, we have Deputy Yazdi. Stand up and wave. Yes, yes, yes. Here at the 270th, we believe in allowing people to dream, to seek opportunities, to learn. And so I allow internships and internships. Sometimes they come and work here for school credit. Sometimes they come here and just volunteer. We're allowed one little law clerk position for 25 hours, which hardly nobody ever takes. That's a small little paid one. But so today, I don't know where Terry is, but we have two of our interns here today. And one of them is he's also a paralegal, is Vinesh, and he's spectacular. Yes, yes, yes. And then the other is a young lady who, I don't know where she is. She graduated from college, and she just took the exam to go to law school. Her name is Terry. So that's and then a court reporter. You see on TV those people doing that? Yeah, those are court reporters. And those people, this particular court, we don't use one, but everywhere else they do, they're keeping a record. What we do at this court, because I'm pretty dedicated to trying to give equal access to justice, and one of the things that makes it unequal is money, right? And to have to pay the one person, because that would be the only person with the record, $1,500, $3,000, $20,000. That prevents some people from going to the Court of Appeals and getting their fair day in court up there. Because if you don't like what happens here, we're the trial court, the state trial court, district court, then you can go to the Court of Appeals. But it costs to go to the Court of Appeals. And the record, only one person would have it, which would be the court reporter, not the judge, and they can charge you whatever they want. So it can be pretty expensive. So you'll have big companies and big law firms, they don't want me to really give you the record for free, because winning is what's important. And sometimes, and most of the time, you win because the other person can't afford to fight. They just can't. So here, I am committed to trying to equal, as much as I can, equal access to justice, and that's one way. So that's why you do not see a court reporter sitting in this chair, is because I give the record for free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I say how awesome that is?
Oh, thank you.
I started the Fit, Willing, and Able Parent Foundation to help modernize our family code. And that is one of the key issues that I've been fighting for in Austin, for legislative change to make the court record available to people who can't afford it. And when we're done with this, I would love to talk with you about that, because we've had some progress at the legislative level that I had no idea. I mean, I almost want to come up there and give you a huge hug, because that impacts so many people.
It really
does, and it's so unfair the way it currently is. And what she said, spot on accurate. And it shouldn't be that way. She's trying to make justice the way it's supposed to be, fair.
So what that does is, in Harris County, with the state courts, I'm a bit of a unique Lone Ranger. And because you do have the big companies and you do have the big firms, and they can afford the records. So, you end up with fights. But, I'm a soldier. I'm brave, I'm bold, and I'm always up for a good fight. So I just continue to do it till I can't do it anymore. Continue doing it. Your next question?
That's really
We send it to you automatically. So all day long, when we are recording, The recordings are normally not longer than 2 hours. Now, if I'm in a hearing, which are doing motions, those are usually 15 minutes. Soon as the hearing is over, Erica should be emailing them out to you. We just email it to you. And just, you don't have to ask, we just give it to you. No, go ahead, ask a question. Ask the question. I heard you and I answered. I answered, but I shouldn't. In the microphone. No, so the official record for the 270th court is the recording. And the recording goes up to the Court of Appeals, it goes to the Supreme Court. You are able, as the person who receives the recording, if you want it transcribed, you can comparative shop. You don't have to go to just that one person with that one person schedule. The one person, a lot of them are behind. Down the hall, she'll charge you triple if you need it quicker. You can go, anyone who's a certified reporter in the United States, and there are companies that just provide that service, you can comparative shop and get it wherever you want it from, as long as it's certified reporter, but you can comparative shop. And that's the important part. It's not just one person who's holding it hostage. You'll have the record and you can comparative shop. Now that has been monumental, having that recording, because you'll hear people say, when the lawyers are trying to cross-examine him and say, oh, you can say this, I got you. And the people will say, oh, well, that record is wrong. The court reporter wrote it wrong. I didn't say that. Here's the deal. Maybe she did write it wrong. Maybe she didn't write it wrong. We don't know because there's no recording. But when you're here at the 270th and Judge Deidre Davis gives you a free recording, we do know, because all they have to do is play it over. All they have to do is play it. It has helped me personally as a judge, because we're always under attack. Keep in mind, you have two sides, right? One side is happy, one side is sad. And so the side that's sad may not be overly nice. They may be unhappy with you. So for me, whether you win or lose, I hope that you feel that you were treated fairly. You know, there's going to be, I just hope you do. I hope you feel you were treated with respect. I hope you recognize that I do actually care, and I am listening to you and giving you a voice as much as we can in this sterile environment, right? Now, sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So I had a lady who lost, and she apparently, I mean, I didn't know this at the time, I found out soon after, had some kind of mental something. So she lost on a Friday, and that entire evening and weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I had every kind of, I found out they're called bots or something. It was online just being attacked. Horrible, terrible, not fair. I mean, every horrible thing. Should never be a judge. Don't know what she's doing. Just all the bad things you can ever imagine. Just thousands. Just hitting. And I'm like, oh my God, it was a jury verdict. It wasn't even me. What's going on? And so, and she said that I was friends with the lawyer. And here's the interesting part. Her lawyer was more of a friend. I didn't know the other lawyer. But so people say anything, right? But literally, her lawyer is the one who was the friend, who I jumped over hoops to help because he was not working his way well through some stuff. And when I say jumped over hoops to help, I mean within the law. So this is something you can do. I know that you have emotion or you have something and you should lose, right? I mean, I read it, I see it. What are you thinking? For the client, I will allow you to give your argument so the client can hear and see that you're fighting. And he had some situations like he let something slip or whatever. So I didn't want his client to just be totally upset. So I gave him opportunities to give the argument, because the other thing is, although I have made a decision, you can go to the Court of Appeals and they may not agree with me. So I'll make a decision on whatever ruling, should this pass or that pass, whatever. I'm not talking about the final verdict, although they can do that as well. But so by me allowing him to give his arguments, his client could hear, because he's a really intelligent guy. He just dropped a couple of balls. Hear the arguments. But the balls he dropped, I just couldn't let it go. But then you get the record for free, so you can go to the Court of Appeals, right? And maybe the Court of Appeals says, well, it's not that bad that that ball was dropped. It's not, so for me, that's in my discretion to, even though you dropped the ball, to say, I mean, it's a big ball. No, just rule and that's it, right? But because I knew and know him, he's a smart guy, he's a good guy, he doesn't normally drop balls. I didn't even hold this conversation with him. He doesn't know anything what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what was in my head. To myself, I said, let him make the argument. He's not going to win this argument because the ball was dropped, but he can go on appeal if they decide to go on appeal. They'll have a record of his brilliant argument, and they can decide if they agree with me or not, right? What I should have done is just said no and kept it moving, because all good deeds go. She went berserk. So what I found out that Monday, because remember that was Friday, I found out that Monday is that she didn't only do it to me, because the lawyer and his client filed a temporary restraining order, which goes to the ancillary, didn't come here. And because she had been doing that to them all weekend. Like, it wasn't just me. Apparently, they pay something for box and then they just flood you. I'm not familiar with it, but I mean, I guess I know now they hit you, but that's what it happened. And so the reason I'm telling you this long story is because she went to all these press outlets, and the Chronicle contacted me and they said, would you talk to us? All these horrible things this woman is saying about you, and we're going to write an article. And the answer is no, I can't talk to you. Judges, we can't. We just have to take it, right? You say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do. Literally, I just have to take it. Well, when I heard that voice message that night, I had been just bombarded so much. I just couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, I can't. So I called the press back, and it was nighttime when I heard the thing, and I got a voice message. And I said, I am not supposed to call you back. I cannot make any statements. I mean, judges, we just have to take it. Whatever you say, we just have to take it. But would you do me a favor? This is all I ask. Would you call my trial coordinator and get a copy of the record? It's on a recording. The press called that next morning, got the copy of the recording, and didn't print the story. Because when you listen to her, you could hear what all was going on. I was being nice, respect, everything. She was nice in trial. Like I didn't know until after she lost all this other stuff. Like she was just really nice. I mean, I thought, but what would happen when her lawyer would ask her questions, she remembered everything and she would talk. When the other lawyer asked her questions, she remembered nothing and she would be real rude. And so you can hear all that. If you're only reading the words, you don't hear her tone, you don't hear her inflections, you don't hear how rude she was being and disrespectful to that lawyer. Like it was, I was like, this sweet little girl, she was horrible to that lawyer. But if you just read the words, then you don't get all that. So that has made, for me, the recordings very valuable because I had press that didn't contact me and just went with the story, but the Chronicle did. They contacted me and the recording saved the day. So I love the recording for all the reasons above. I love it. I love it.
Your Honor, may I request a minute?
You want to give Dad the microphone?
I'm kidding. So, question, I'm just talking about it. I'm just talking about the guy that's been trapped and another thankfully has a new judge there. She used the court record in the thorough ways to prevent people that we're at the end of the road financially to not be able, I mean, she actively made it impossible for you to afford the record. And do you believe, and it hurt, it hurt me, and other people that came in that courtroom. All judges, unfortunately, are not created equal, Kate. And most people don't see it this way. And this is a unique situation. I wish she was the norm, but she's not.
Well, I came from, excuse me for interrupting you. The thing that makes me relatively unique, not 100%, but a little, is I came from a background of running my own business. So as a businesswoman, running my own law firm, having to make it rain while I was also paying the lights and the bills and everything, and making sure the clients were serviced, I see it from a variety of perspectives. I understand what a $1,500, $3,000, $10,000 record can do.
And it's crazy expensive.
It can.
It's not expensive. It's crazy expensive.
And it's based on one person.
Right.
And so let me tell you what I found as the judge. If you file a document saying you can't pay, I can force that court reporter to give you the record, but
In another court?
no. I'm saying in my court, but I can force my court reporter to give you that record. Either that time, or if it happens again, I don't know which one, she's going to quit. And I'll no longer have a court reporter. Because literally they are at you, no, don't, because that's how they're making money. So one of the things the Texas legislature needs to do, because the fact that there's a record and then they can charge you extra, that's not every state. That's Texas. And so if the Texas, and this is extremely unpopular position with the court reporters, but if you made it where they didn't charge the extra, because they get almost $132,000, whether they type up a record or not.
That's the thing.
That's a lot of money.
For being a court.
Yes, and it's double. They're getting double because they'll sit here. They won't do, they're like, I'm the court reporter. I'm not doing that. I'm not answering the phone. And so if they don't have a record or whatever, there's somewhere nails done. And you'll have judges sitting and waiting for the court reporter to get back from the hair salon. Everybody in the court is here, but the court reporter is not here, and you're just waiting. So not bashing them, just sharing that the judge could make that person in that court, could make them do it. However, they won't have them they'll quit because there's a shortage. It's a good profession. You only need a high school education in 18 months. And then you come in and you're making all this money. And that's not counting the money that, especially in civil, I don't know about family, over and above. It's a lot of money.
See, the court record shows the court record and her audio, see, she was hanging it all out there because she knows she's doing the right thing and she has nothing to hide. And the audio recordings tell the story, right? So many judges, some good, some bad. They want to control that record because everybody makes mistakes. Some people do it intentionally where it's really bad. And some judges, they're just human and make some mistakes, but they can use the court record to control accountability.
But let me say this in the defense of the judges. I've never met one that had that reasoning. Maybe they do, but I've never met one. What I do know is the court reporters have a strong group and they badger the judges. Like every day they're here, oh, you could turn it off. They're in your ear. Like literally my first year when the court reporter cursed me out was somebody wanted to bring a court reporter so they wouldn't have to pay her extra. And I just got here. I was like, well, can they do that? I don't know. I don't know. I was like, well, I'm fine. Wasn't the thing to say. Because she's like, you're cutting into my money and blah, blah, blah. And and I was just like stunned. But you need court reporters in the world. You need the services that they provide in the world. I don't think that you have to have them in the courtroom because you could have the recording. But when you go and comparative shop, that to me is a better situation plus a recording. Now, also the really good ones, like the 30-year and with really good court reporters, they have a recording, but they won't give it to the judge and they don't have to. And they don't give it to you.
See, I don't think courts need court reporters. I think if you record it, you record it.
Yes. So that's very controversial, and that keeps me with opponents and keeps me, because it's a lot of them.
I believe me, I've been in this fight for 7 or 8 years.
Yes.
And we've been fighting for the record reform, and we've been fighting for cameras in courtrooms and things like that. And
well, they're putting cameras in. Well, we have the camera, but they're putting more in.
Right now, that maybe you can talk about this for a few minutes. I mean, I know you've got a lot of time, and we're so grateful for you doing this.
Oh,
so
it's my
pleasure. Super cool. But things would be so much cheaper and so much more or less contentious if everybody had you have access to your own personal medical records, right? It's impossible, especially in family court, where things can, just go and go and go until you literally have no money left. And then all you have, to fight the fight is the court record. And if you can't afford it, and many can, there's so many good parents.
30,000, 50,000. I mean,
it's insane.
It is. So yes.
So do you think that the law should say, and I don't know if you can legally answer this question.
I can't give opinions, although you've been hearing my opinion ad nauseum about why I've been telling you why I do something. And of course, I think what I'm doing is right in the best way. And I have people who think it's not right and not the best way, right? So I just, what I do is I allow you to, do you. I share with you what I'm doing. I respect you and I want you to respect me. Some people don't respect you. They want you to do only what they do, but that's not me. I just try to, I'm over here doing our thing and you do whatever, but it is different in a lot of different environments. Do you have another question? Because we could talk another 8 days on that one.
There's a lot of them.
He's such a little man.
Made that right.
Wait, which one?
Isn't it true, Your Honor? Yeah. But back.
You want to talk about she went to law school? Where?
So I got elected as a state judge in Texas. We get elected. And so every 4 years, you are up for election. So I've won 2 times. And in March of 26 will be the primary for my 3rd run. And then after win that, then November will be the final. And then I'll start my 3rd term January 1st of 2027. So I've been a judge 7 years now. Next year will be 8. They're 4-year terms.
Is there term limits for judges?
There's age limits for civil, not civil, for district court judges, the Texas state trial judges, we have an age limit. There's not an age limit for county court at law. They're in the civil county court at law, they're in this building, and the criminal county court at law, they're in the other building. But county court at law, to my knowledge, they don't have one, but the probate, I know they don't have an age limit. But for us, we don't have term limits, but you have an age limit. So 75 years old, you can't run if you're 75. If you're 74 and you win, you can finish the term. Yes. That's a long way off, isn't it? It's like 75.
So the day before your birthday, you're 78
Or you can run, yes.
78 or 9.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, you can do that. And so but that's a cutoff. That's not the same for everything, like federal judges, it's not the same for all, but just for this position, yes. On the ballot. So right now, the stage we're in is for state judges, and I think the county and the JP in Texas, we have to have petitions signed. So there's sheets of paper where you put your name, your address, your birthday, and we have to get a bunch of those. And then we turn them in. I turn mine in with a check. You turn it in with a check. And then if none of those are knocked out and you have enough of the petitions, the name signed, and everything is okay, then you can get on the ballot. Now, when you're on the ballot, the citizens vote you in or not. And so March is the Republican versus Republican and the Democrat versus the Democrat. And then they'll pick one. And then that one will go for each party, will go to the general election. And then in the general election, one will be standing, whoever that is. Me for this one, but I'm claiming it, right?
So you have to
Get on the ballot. Yes. I didn't know that either. And I was like, you have to do what? I can't just sign up. As judge, you can't just sign up. And or just pay money, because like with the district clerk's office, they could just pay money and run for district clerk. Because I was talking to a young lady today that's running for district clerk, and she was like, "Oh, I need to go pay my money." It's from, I think, today, November 7th to December 8th. So 6 o'clock, December 8th, we'll know who is on the ballot. Then they need to run and get people to vote.
But if you want to run for office in the primary and you don't do it before
December
8th, you
yeah.
can't run.
You can't run.
Next election. You were talking about?
Right.
you say wait, but you say
Yes, I did. So I was telling you that the court reporters over here that make the 132,000 base and then all the money, whatever, they only need a high school education and then a class that's 18-month class to learn how to do.
It's like a typewriter, but it's not like.
Rosen?
In Harris County, in the state courts, that's what we did. Well, no, you want to go to college, yeah, but that's the least education, high school,
Yeah.
but you can, so that's the least education. You can have higher education, and usually you want to go to college and get higher education because it's giving you a chance to grow. At 18, although you're grown, you still have a lot of growing to do. The other thing is college is also meant, in addition to increasing your knowledge over a broad area and going into a particular profession, it also gives you an opportunity to network with people from all over the world and some people out the country. And relationships are extremely important. You get jobs from relationships. Erica got her job from a relationship because she came and interned, and then I saw how well how smart she was, how she picked up really quickly. She didn't apply for this job. It was the relationship from me seeing her doing that. She had left her internship to go on and graduate, right? And when an opening came, I had her phone number and I called her. That's relationship. So college gives you 4 years. I went to college for 3, but it gives you years to build relationships with people. In addition to getting the training and credentials you need for a variety of things. I went in Houston to a school called South Texas College of Law. When I went to law school, I had already been out of college for a while, and I had to work full time. And they had a part-time program. And I hit one of my sorority sisters and said, "Oh, in Houston, what school should I go to?" The firm where she works, and I told her I needed, part-time. Told her South Texas, that's where they went. She went to USC, but they said to go to South Texas. And so they forgot to mention it was private and cost a bunch of money, but that's where I applied. So I went ahead and went, yes. And then for college, I went to Texas Tech, so undergrad. Yes. Recom Tech.
That's cool.
Mhm.
So you so bachelor's or associates?
So for me in college, I went to college for 3 years and I got my bachelor's degree. The associates in a junior college is normally a 2-year program. You could do it, I guess, in the 2 years. My friend's daughter graduated from high school. Her last 2 years in high school, there was some kind of program where they were able to do dual. So she graduated with her associates. But no, I never went to a junior college. I only went to Texas Tech, and they only do a bachelor's and above. But the 3 years, I took a lot of courses. I had to get approval from the dean to take extra courses. And then I went during summer school. And as shocked as you seem, my friends were even more shocked when I said, "Oh, I'm about to graduate." And they were like, "Huh? You came in with us?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Graduating is important. However, graduate, it is what it is. You just come out. But no, that's why it was 3.
That's impressive.
Mhm.
That's cool.
That's why.
You see where you're.
Yeah.
It's hard to graduate.
Mhm.
So how many more from this I don't know.
That's what I'm going to talk about.
Yep.
There's a man, he was 85 years old, sitting right over there. English was not his first language. He could understand it a little. And he didn't have a lawyer. He had his daughter with him. Well, we were in court. We went through a trial with a jury and everything. And when the people would be on the witness stand, that 85-year-old man would pop out of his seat, which is monumental, by the way, because, at 85, he could move really fast. And he would point his finger and scream, "You lie, you lie." And he did that throughout the trial. And so one time I literally said, "Well, sir, what are they lying about?" And he said, "I'm 85. I don't remember." Because I really thought they were lying until that. Now he doesn't remember anything. But they lie. And then the other thing is at 85, you need to use the restroom quite a bit. And so he would say, "Pee," and jump up and leave. And so when he was on the witness stand, he screamed, "Pee," and jump off the witness stand and run out. And we're all looking at each other like, is the witness leaving? But at 85, you just give him grace. I'm happy he didn't use the restroom in the chair. I'm just, if he's able to go and yeah, but yes, that's my outburst. I'll never forget him. 4 billion. 4 billion. 4 billion. Yeah.
Billion, not a million.
Yeah, 4 billion.
It's the economy of some places.
But it's a state court, so we don't have a cap. We don't have a cap. So those county court at law downstairs, there's 4 of them. Their cap is 220,000. Excuse me. Their cap is 200,000. Major difference. And then you have the little neighborhood courts. They just raised their amount, which I didn't think they should have raised it. Oh, not giving my opinion. Sorry.
Yeah.
They
JP courts.
They raised it to 20,000, and you don't have to be a lawyer. That's a lot for a non-lawyer to be able to stick you with. I'm not giving my opinion.
Not well.
But yeah.
That's our opinion.
Yeah. Well, someone lost and someone won. And the important thing is, I'm like, security, because that's a lot of money. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Yeah. But we deal with money. That's what we do here. So variety of different amounts. The jury last night, that one was only like, I think when you add everything together, maybe about 400,000 to 4, about 400,000 or 500,000. We had a jury last night, a verdict last night, and so it was about 400,000.
I didn't say something.
It's a public record.
Yeah.
It's a public record.
What?
The
Judge.
judgment.
Yes, unless they have them listed as sensitive, or they have an order for confidential, or they do an order for sealed. So they can just ask for sensitive, and that means the only people that can see it are lawyers, any lawyers. When they do confidential, they do a motion and an order for confidential. If it's not agreed, they'd have a hearing, and that would mean only the lawyers and people in that case can see it when they go in the computer. When they seal it, no one can see it but the actual judge, and no lawyers, even the people in the case, no one can see it. Only that one judge can see it. And I think the staff, but I know the judge. Mm-hmm.
There's one.
I sign all the documents. The district clerk's office, that office up there, we have 2 other representatives there, but you can't see it, but it's over there.
So that's where.
Earlier today. So the district clerk's office, the district clerk is one person, and she has like a couple hundred employees. And for the state courts, the district courts, the district clerk's office provides us clerks. So they're separate from us. And the district clerk's office is the keeper of the records. So in order for me to access the records, I have to go into the computer to access the records. Mhm.
And you met her, remember her name's Marilyn?
Oh, yeah. I think so, yeah.
Mhm. 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 Yes, work through everything. Mhm. The last hurricane, I just got a hotel because I live far away. And my hearings are virtual, not the trial, but the hearings are virtual. And so they closed the court because the stuff was falling and all that. But everyone in this state court is not from Harris County. It's state, outside the state. So everyone's not sure, or they're not up on necessarily what's happening in Harris County. So although it was closed, they had closed the courthouses because it was trees and limbs and, everywhere. I felt that I should be here in the event people who aren't from the area come on the Zoom and they want their day in court. So what ended up happening is but I didn't penalize anybody. So if you didn't have any electricity or you couldn't come, you didn't lose. I didn't penalize anybody. But if you wanted your day in court, you had someone here to give you your day in court. So my hotel room wasn't that far, and I did have to pass a bunch of trees and all that kind of stuff, but I was able to get here. And they want you, we have a regional judge, and she requires you to be in a courthouse when you're doing your rulings. Because I could have done them from home. During COVID, the Supreme Court, she allowed you to do them from home, although I came to work anyway. But now she wouldn't approve doing the hearings for me, where her position was just cancel them. But I pride myself in moving my docket, giving opportunities. So if you want to be here, I think you should have someone here. So that's why I got the hotel room. So I wouldn't, because it was dangerous, very dangerous, but I wouldn't be so far away. And at least I could give it a try to get here. Now, even from the hotel, if I wouldn't have been able to get here, then, I tried. But I was able to eventually get here. And I heard some hearings. And then a lot of them I didn't. And that was okay. I was okay with that.
Oh.
Yeah, they can't go under 500, but people lose every day. So it's 0, 0, 0. They might not be happy about it, but yeah, they get zeroed out. And sometimes the jury will be, why did they bring us here for that? That was ridiculous. But
So, you might want to explain to them the difference. Sometimes they have a jury trial. And
yeah.
sometimes they have a judicial trial, where sometimes both parties can agree that they want just the judge to decide. And the other side, there's a jury.
Right. And so, but a jury costs money. So that's another issue. During the pandemic, when everything shut down and we didn't have any jury trials, they're like, oh, we don't have any jury trials, can't do anything. But I am an entrepreneur and I think outside of the box, and I'm thinking, okay, I can't have a jury, but I have bench, to the judge. And the Supreme Court was allowing us to do on Zoom. So I did so many, like I ended up that year with 52 trials, and 45 of them were Zoom bench trials. And so some of the other people who had zero were saying, oh, well, that's not real trial, whatever, but actually it is. And we have a responsibility as judges to let everyone be heard. So if you can afford to pay for a jury, because it costs money, not a lot, but it still costs money, yes, you can be heard by the jury. But if you can't and you just, do the judge, you deserve to have your case heard or your matter heard. So during the pandemic, when people were getting behind, and I'm not talking about criminal because that's totally different. I only mean civil. We have 24 civil courts. My docket was moving because we were sitting here doing trial. Yeah, yeah, because they deserve to be heard too. Everybody deserves to be
The
heard.
docket is the list of cases.
Yeah. Mhm. The chambers, there's a hallway right there. You want to come look? There's a hallway right there. There's a hallway. Now, don't tell anybody how messy the chambers are. But there's a hallway. Oh, excuse me, open the door, Vanish. Our deputy, let me look. Excuse me. So here's this door. Wait a minute. You're welcome to come too. So this door, they come through. This door, same place. I put this here so you can take pictures. But yeah, there's a bench.
Oh, that part? Oh.
Yeah, and then I bought these little desks for the law clerks, this little hall. Yeah, so when you go out this hall, if it's open, so these little desks are for law clerks, so they have some. This is the courtroom right here. Okay, okay. Yeah, oh, you were over there. And then this way is the, oh, yeah. Okay, so I get two rooms, I get my chambers and I get, they call it the empty room. And I don't know how to decorate, so this is the best you get, right? And then the jury, they come in here. This is where the jury, they deliberate. So I have, oh good, let's put them up. I have a lot of games in that thing. I have bingo, thank you for that. Bingo, cards, checkers, chess, whatever. I have popcorn, snow cone machine, cotton candy machine, and they have their restrooms because they're, oh, and they were working. So they were coming up with money. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. They gave more than that. Yeah, but they gave more than that. I don't know. I know just for me, it's been hours and hours and maybe another day. But some courts can sequester you, especially with the big, when you're having the big trials or whatever, and they'll take forever. So this is normally, this is one off. The law clerks in between here. And that, and it's not this next. And then that's it's the same. This one, there, it's right here. That's so they don't mind our business and make sure, we're doing a good job because we're like number one with our free trials. We're number one with our bench trials. Mhm. No, so in the computer, you have, thousands. I have to take it this way. I don't have my key. 1,000-ish, a little under 2,000. Right now, the civil state courts, we are 25 courts short. So it's a, oh, please, don't. I know, I threw my jacket down, yeah. So apparently, yeah, I had Zoom up, hold on. And so that's.
That was a great open house.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, Judge, we're real grateful.
Yes.
Well, you haven't done your honorary judge of the day yet. You've been asking questions. Are you finished with questions?
Good.
Okay, okay. Huh?
For like 3 of those questions, I'm trying to think off the spot because I need to get all of those out.
Not a problem. So now comes the exciting part. Hold on. Vanessa, you want to get the robe? I am going to call Judge Say, oh, wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to call Judge Sands. I don't hear anything. Wait, don't come yet, Judge Sands, because I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. User error. Let me. I hit the wrong button. Okay, let me do this right quick. I need to take this off. I need to do this. Okay, we have that. Here we are. Here you go. Okay, we're on the thing. Okay, now I think we're about ready. Introducing Honorary Judge Kate. Come up. Okay, so I'm going to give you several shots and you need to come stand over here. We're going to do a shot. Do we have your, let me see, put this up. Wait a minute. Not yet, I'm gonna tell you when. Do we need to put this? Oh, yeah, I think so. Let me have you sit on this.
Really?
Let me have you sit on this.
Okay.
Let's see if it'll put you higher. Okay, jump back. Yes, it'll put you higher. Let me see. Okay, is that, you like that better or that better?
I think without the lights good.
That
Yeah,
better?
I think that's better.
Okay, so what you're going to do, wait a minute. Okay, Judge, hold on. Let me see. Over here, sir. Hold on. There you go.
Man.
Okay.
Okay.
Too cool.
Okay,
Your name's
hold
on
on.
the screen.
I'm trying to figure where. So you'll look right here. You're welcome. Hold on, I'm trying to figure. You'll look right here at the camera. Let me see. If you don't have pictures, stop looking at yourself. I have to see yourself. That is so funny.
I'm gonna get the bad angle of my face.
Okay, so hold on. Keep looking at that camera. Keep looking, put your hands, keep looking at the camera. Okay, now hold up your gavel. Where's the gavel? Okay. You got it? The
think so.
gavel. Hold on. Maybe hold it with the other hand.
Yeah, that's probably.
There you go.
Okay, wait a minute.
It's getting into the.
It goes away.
Order in the court.
Okay, let's do this hand.
Yeah, probably do this color, right?
Let me see, did it do it? Okay, look at the camera, not at yourself. Look at the camera. Wait a minute, your head is weird. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Look at the camera. Wait, something looks weird. Hold on. Is your head looks sideways? Okay, there you go. Now look at the camera. Look.
I
He keeps looking at himself.
It's a reflex.
I know. Okay, there you go. Yay! Keep looking. Okay, don't stop. Hold on. Let me see what it looks. Did you get your picture?
Oh, we
Did you get it?
I
Okay.
got the one off the screen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I was doing. Okay, hold on. Okay, now do it again.
On the
Look at the
screen?
camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Smile.
No.
Yeah.
That is a good picture, man. We're good.
Okay, but
Man,
you're
that's-
sideways.
Like,
Okay,
shoot them all.
over here really quickly.
Huh?
Not you, not you. Look at the camera. We'll let you come over here at this one. Yeah. Okay. Hold your gavel. Let me see how you keep looking at yourself. Look at the camera.
You're taking too much after me, man.
Trying to make sure
I haven't seen it.
Camera, look at the camera.
That's my boy.
Look at the camera. But for some reason, it looks straight in the camera. There you go. There you go. Smile.
Sometimes those computer cameras
There you go.
are not straight.
Isn't
Boom.
that dirt perfect? Okay. Yes. Now you can come here in the front, helping deputy so we make sure he gets centered. Okay, you're gonna scoot back.
Really good, man.
I know, you're gonna scoot back.
Actually kind of look like a judge.
Well, he is the honorary judge. Scoot back.
There you go.
We're going to
What? No
present
way.
the certificate to Kate. There you go. I'm gonna show it on for your viewing audience of no one. There you go.
So.
Yeah. Okay, and now deputy put it in the right place. And so what you want to do is we're gonna scoot you up. So you can
Now get serious.
see you. Okay, hold on. He's going to move the gavel like that. And then you're going to get, is it perfect where you get Texas also?
Well,
Is it, does he?
I mean, it's as good as it's gonna
The
get.
deputy should know how to do it right.
Yeah, I don't want to cover up your name.
Then But we also want
Yeah.
to follow your dreams.
There, we
Right.
did.
Have to follow your dreams.
Yeah, here you go.
Brought a little.
Judge Davis is already our favorite judge of all time. In perpetuity.
Okay,
This-
and
this
then we
is
got
really-
follow your dreams.
Really is.
Okay.
You really do have a the real deal, Kate.
You got it?
That's not fake.
If you can get the steam in the back.
Okay, hold on, and then I'm
Oh, I
gonna
like
get
that
a picture
picture,
with
too.
you. You got
Hey,
it?
take the no, like you're about to smash it. There you go.
Or they got
That is broken because children did that.
a
Okay, unfortunately. Okay, I'll take a picture with you now.
All right. Two very attractive people, no doubt.
You gotta get his name. You can get his name.
I've got lots of the names.
But all of them.
And with the computer screen's kind of taking up too much
Oh,
of
excuse
the.
me. Okay, there you go. Now snap it.
All right.
You good?
Yeah.
Good.
You gotta get, you're not getting the Texas and his name and to follow your dreams.
There's only so
Comes
much,
better this way and back.
so you can only get some of it.
Yeah, like that.
That's
right. Yeah, that's fine.
Got him?
We got it. Boom.
Okay, so now you get to give an order. Here's a microphone. Don't hit it too hard, cause
I can see.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal the money.
Yeah, I know, the
I
good,
didn't- He gave me the money, Your Honor. He gave me the money.
Order.
You know, I didn't steal it. He gave it to me. But I'm sorry for his loss.
Okay, are you ready for his big moment to give your order?
Yes. Order in the court.
Or you got film? Well, this video, but
I'm not sure what to do here.
you ready? What's your order? Your order, more school, no ice cream, no school breaks, no
Extend summer
snacks.
break to 4 months.
What?
Yes. Extend summer break to 4 months.
You're on summer vacation, not my summer vacation.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Okay, Deputy, grab the camera and we're gonna take a picture back here.
Just keep sliding off this thing.
Oh, I know, you can come down, we're done.
Okay.
Oops. There you go. You can come take a picture with him back here,
Okay.
but watch out, please watch out for all the junk on the floor. I moved this.
Arts and crafts.
Oh, no.
That's cool. You might want to do this if I don't want to mess it up.
I had put the trash cans.
So you know, judge will look at.
Okay, that's that's
I just.
That's cool, right?
Nope, come this way. So we'll have it right there.
She'll let you know, she might say go up there, but for now, I guess.
And then- Oh, yeah. Is that good?
The chairs in the way.
Okay, you got it. You need the flash.
The chairs in the way. You push it.
Yeah, that's why you usually
I'll take it out.
saying it's in the way, he's not moving it. Excuse me.
I put the flash on.
Okay. Okay, y'all about ready? Okay. Let me see. One, two. Oh, come over because of the Texas. Both of you come this way a little. Not that much, but don't do your head. Oh, okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and your head a little, not just straight up. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3. You gotta cut all my stuff out the side. 1, 2, 3. The certificate's crooked now.
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen how he said it. Okay, but I got him good with y'all. Let him get by himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now I have smaller robes, but I thought this one was better. But I definitely was. Let me see. That's what. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Very cool.
So look, here's a 1, 2. Oh, it's crooked.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
There.
That side up a little bit. Okay, wait.
Oh, this side up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Which crooked? That side up a little. That's all.
This side up.
Oh, now down a little.
Yes.
Up a little. Okay, there you go.
You are too.
Take a picture. You who are Vanessa, come by. Come take, yeah, come take.
Okay. You take the honor.
So I'm only griping at him. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we even, is this?
Oh, I can make it look centered on here, but it is a little full. Okay.
You come in a little? Okay, are we straight? Is the sign straight?
Yes.
Scoot, you're in our, yeah.
Yep. Everybody smile. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. I'll do one last smile. 3, 2, 1. There we
Got it?
Thank
Yeah. Yeah, she is. So help him get off his roll, and we're going to get ready to stop your video. Your video. Ta-da! We'll go back to your, what are we gonna go to? Say goodbye. Thank you so very much for coming to visit. Continue to kick butt in school. We're going to stop your recordings. Let me see. Stop. Yes, stop.